When I first hosted a project in S3, it felt like a big win. But then a friend overseas tried loading it and it was painfully slow. That was when I realized hosting in one region is for testing. For real life, you need global distribution and security. And that's where CloudFront comes in. And that is what we are learning today. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our channel Code Content. My name is Amalachukwu Azubike, and this is week 3 of our AWS Free Tiers series. In week 1, we laid the foundation, setting up a secure AWS account with billing alerts and IAM users. In week 2, we deployed our first React app to S3, making it publicly available on the internet. This week, we're making the site production ready by adding CloudFront for global speed and SSL for HTTPS security, all still within the free tier. Step 1. Create a CloudFront distribution. To do this, go to the CloudFront console, click Create Distribution. For origin domain, choose a S3 bucket that contains the React build. Leave most default as they are. Click Create Distribution. Now, CloudFront gives us a temporal domain like D22. This already works globally, but we'll make it professional by using our own domain plus HTTPS. Request a free SSL certificate. Here is the important part. CloudFront only accepts certificates from North Virginia, US East 1 region. Go to ACM, AWS Certificate Manager, switch to North Virginia. In the top right region selector, click Request a public certificate. Add codecontent.live, www.codecontent.live, or your own personalized domain. Choose DNS validation. And submit. Validate the certificate with DNS. SCM will give you two CNAME records. Go to your DNS provider. In my case, I used Namecheap. Go to Advanced DNS. Add records exactly as shown in your AWS.
For clarity, I would like to add, to successfully paste a copied CNAME, I'll suggest you first of all paste it in value, then remove the domain name, in my case codecontent.live, and leave just the www in the CNAME. Then the value, you paste the value the same way and remove only the dots at the end. Remember to remove the dot at the end. Then in the second CNAME that doesn't have a www, in this case it has just codecontent.live, I would suggest you paste it in host, then remove the code content and just leave it after the 77. In my case, it's just 77. So I made the mistake of pasting the first one without removing the code content.live. So I kept refreshing and the validation wasn't successful till I did it again. I copied the CNAME again. As you can see, it's still pending validation. So once you get it correctly, the validation will be successful. So in this case, I removed the code content.live. The page often hang whenever there is a dot in the CNAME. So I redid it, like I recopied, refreshed the page. So because there is a dot, I usually, the shortcut for me is to paste it in value first to edit. It's easier to edit in value than to edit it in host, because once a host sees a dot, it tends to hang. This is for Namecheap. I don't know about other DNS. So I successfully removed the code content.live after the 77 and left it at 77. Then pasted the value, and upon clicking save changes, I refreshed and it's successful validation.
Wait a few minutes to hours. Once DNS propagates, the SCM certificate starts to changes to issued. Attach the SSL certificate to CloudFront. How to do this? Back in CloudFront, open your distribution, click on Edit Setting. You can add your domain name in this case. Scroll to Custom SSL Certificate. Select the issued certificate for, in my case, codecontent.live. Save and deploy.
Okay, just to recap, the first thing we did when we went into our AWS is to log in as an admin user. Then after logging in as an admin user, first of all searched for CloudFront. Let me do that over here. First of all, searched for CloudFront, and when we got our CloudFront, we clicked on create distribution, which when we did, we gave the distribution a name. We selected single website. The domain was optional. At this point, we didn't select it because we added it later. So we didn't select it because we understand there are some people who would want to proceed without a domain name. Like, we went to Namecheap to register a domain name and we walked with it in this video, but there are some people who would prefer not to buy a domain name or still remain free, as we are talking about a free tier here. So we left it up we didn't fill anything here. Then we clicked on next. Oh, it's asking for a distribution name. We sample 2 maybe. We gave it my React app earlier. So we, in this second stage, we gave S3 origin, we pasted our existing origin buckets here. Then we left everything, use recommended setting for this stage. Then we clicked on next. Yeah, it's not letting us proceed. So it's just a recap. We can't put back everything that we've done already. So we've done it already. So we created distribution. After, when we got to review and create, we created distribution. At this stage, this was the distribution we created. So we went ahead to, after creating distribution, this is our created distribution. We went to Certificate Manager. Here we clicked on Certificate Manager. Then we clicked on Certificate Manager. We requested for certificates. We requested for a public certificate. We clicked next. We left everything, disable exports. We left it as it is. DNS validation, we left it as it is. We left everything as it is. Then we gave a domain name here when we requested. So when we requested for the certificate, it came here and it was pending when we requested, and we copied the CNAME of that certificate and the CNAME value. Then we went to our DNS. Sorry, I was using a Namecheap in this process. Then we went to advanced DNS. Then we added the CNAME as a record. We added the CNAME record. We added the CNAME and we added the value. We left it as automatic. The second one, we also added the CNAME and a value, and we left it as an automatic. And after adding it here, we kept refreshing till the pending turned to success. And then we went to our distribution over here. We went to certificate. We went to the setting of the certificate. We clicked on edit. We used all age location, and we also remember that when we were working with the certificates, we had to use United States, not Virginia, because that's the only certificate that we can access for free. Every other one, the first one I made the mistake of using Canada, and when I was looking for it in distribution down here, I couldn't see the certificate, so I had to redo it, another one with North Virginia, before I could see the certificate here. So we gave it codecontent.live. We also added www, so that in a situation where the person types HTTPS or www, they can always get access to our page. Then after we clicked on the selection here, and because our certificate was successful, we were able to see our certificate here. We selected it and we saved changes, and voila, that was it for our distribution. And once we click on this, these are the domain names. Once we click on any of these, it takes us to our sites.
which has been deployed without paying anything. I hope you enjoyed the video we created today. Please like and subscribe, and leave in the comment section any other aspects you would want us to include, or any specific video you would want us to make or create. We really do appreciate that. Thank you very much.